When you configure a log forwarding profile, there are a few additional steps you need to take to make sure that your managed firewalls send their traffic log entries to Panorama. You have to apply the log forwarding profile to each security policy rule. So, for example, I have a log forwarding profile here called All Logs to Panorama. In it, each row instructs my firewalls to send entries for each of these log file types to Panorama. I have entries to send log file information for data, wildfire, URL, threat, and traffic logs to Panorama. With this in place, each firewall will send all the log file entries to Panorama except for the traffic log file entries. I have to take one more step for that to happen. Under Policies, Security, I need to edit each security policy rule. And under the Actions tab, here under the Log Settings section, I need to select the log forwarding profile called All Logs to Panorama. I need to do this for each security policy rule if I want the firewall to send log file entries for hits on that rule. You might wonder why I have to take this extra step. Why doesn't the firewall automatically send traffic log entries to Panorama, regardless of whether I select the log forwarding profile here? The reason is that I might not want to see log file entries for every single one of my security policy rules. I might not necessarily need to see an entry for traffic that is allowed by a firewall. I might want to see only log file entries for traffic that is denied by a firewall. Making me select the log forwarding profile on each individual rule gives me that flexibility. So as you build new rules, make this log forwarding selection part of your standard procedure. Also, if you have existing rules in place and you then create a new log forwarding profile, make sure you go back into each rule like I've done here and select the log forwarding profile. If you want to see hits to that rule in the traffic log information sent to Panorama,